Hello, welcome everybody. This is Zaxtorian with another first play, not on launch day, but a first play a couple of days after launch day video. This is a first impressions video of a new game called the Hardest BrickBreaker. And if you know me, you know that I typically like a great BrickBreaker game. A hard one? It could be fun, I guess. This game actually looks pretty damn cool, especially for the price. It is brought to us by a developer and publisher named Pixcappy, and if we click here, it see that it is their first title on Steam. It says this is a very special brick-breaking game. You can rotate the paddle, basically, or hit the walls to make the balls resist gravity to break the annoying bricks. The bricks will move around and try them best to annoy you. Or try their best, I think is what that means. Their best to annoy you. This game will definitely bring you the most crazy brick-breaking experience. So this looks pretty interesting. It is $1.99, 15% discount its first week. And it has one positive review in Chinese. I think the developer is Chinese. We're going to go ahead and see if the Hardest BrickBreaker is worthy of all the hype in the trailer here. If it's as cool as it looks. And more importantly, if it's worth your $1.99. And we'll be back to take a look at the Hardest BrickBreaker right after this. Alright guys, so I've launched the game, the Hardest BrickBreaker. I've tried out the first couple of levels, which is really just kind of a tutorial. And let me go ahead and show you. So there's no options here. The game does launch with a standard Unity default launcher. And we have a choice here between English and Chinese. So that's what makes me think the developer is Chinese. And here we have Start, Time Challenge, and Quit. So if we go to Start, we see that there are levels that you can select from. I started at level 1, and this is pretty much just tutorials on how to play the game, the first, like, I think 3 levels. And we see here, if you add all these up, it's up to level 28. So not a whole lot of levels in this game, but again, the game's only $1.99. Let me go ahead and show you how this starts out when you select level 1. It's basically just showing you how to control movement. You have to actually hit the mouse button and your ball will bounce further. So we now advance to level 2. We got to try to use the ball to hit the brick. We got to hit it a couple of times, time it right. Good job. So now it's going to make it further. We hit it a couple of times. We bounce out to level 3 now. And now it's saying we control with Z and X the rotation of the paddle. And I gotta say, notice how we're not hitting the ball there. So even if I hit the ball on the left a little bit, it still goes straight up. So this is unlike most paddle games or most BrickBreaker games where you can control the angle by which side of the paddle you hit the ball on. Not this one. I actually have to angle it a little bit like that. And then I have to try to clear out the other bricks here. Bam. Up. Boom. I'm not timing my mouse button correct. So you not only have to control your timing with the mouse button, but you also have to control the angle, like that, of the ball. So I really like it. I mean, it's a pretty unique design. It does make it harder, though, than most BrickBreaker games, for sure. So now we're going to go ahead and move to level 4, destroy all the bricks. Alright, cool. There we go. Let's go ahead and bust all the way through. I mean, why not, right? We're already got that lined up. Now we're going to go ahead and just change the angle a little bit. We're going to go ahead and change the angle a little bit back here. I'm going to be really careful. We don't want it going too far to the right. There we go. Oh man, I missed it. The thing I don't like about the game is it doesn't give you more than one ball. Now I think we're still on a tutorial though, so. Come on. Boink. There we go. You gotta get that timing right to hit it hard. Cool game though. I really like the music, the beat to the music. Now I did, because this is a Unity game and I'm so used to a lot of these simple, 99-cent, $1.99 games like this being asset flips from complete projects on the Unity store, I did look on the Unity store and I could not find anything like this game. So if this developer has flipped some kind of an asset kit, I couldn't find it. So hopefully he has made his own game. It does look pretty good. I hope it is his own game. I hope he hasn't stolen it from somewhere, you know, a tutorial or, you know, YouTube. You know, who knows? You never know with these developers nowadays selling the stuff on Steam. So now we're at level 5. Levels will never be as simple as they seem. Yeah, that's pretty small. I kind of like the lesson learned on each level, though, or whatever. There we go. Never be as simple as they seem. So far, this doesn't seem very complicated. I'm just saying. We got it, right? Right on, you can do it. Okay, level 6. Levels will never be as simple as they seem. Again, it says. Okay. What's so hard about this one, man? I'm just going to go ahead and change the angle just a little bit. Oop. I think you're going to get better at knowing what angle to put the paddle at based on where you hit the ball as you play this game more. But right now, this game's freaking hard, man. Alright. Bam. Not used to it. Oh, come on. Bap. Now I'm too far to the right. Come on. Get over there. Z and X to control the angle, huh? There we go. I don't know if we're on level 6 yet. I don't think we are. I think we're still on level 5. I think it's actually spelling something out. These letters. Change the angle back to the left now. Tone it down a little bit. A little bit more to the right. There we go. Oh, man. So the only thing I don't like about the game is it doesn't give you more than one life, but I mean, that's pretty hardcore. That's one reason the game's so damn hard. But with only 28 levels, you know, I don't think this game's going to be like impossible to beat or anything like that. But then again, I'm not even past level 5 yet, I don't think. So I do like this game, guys. I think this is a pretty cool game. I mean, I wish it had a little bit more levels, but I wish you had more lives as well. But I guess then it might be too easy. I don't know, guys. Let's go ahead and give this game a score, assuming this isn't an asset kit, you know, stolen work by somebody else, in which case we know that I'd give it a 0. But I'm going to assume the developer actually made this himself. If anybody finds out differently or knows that, you know, hey, this is, you know, what's that school, the online school, Udemy or whatever, if somebody finds out that this is a project made in, you know, not Unreal, but a Unity... Udemy online class or something like that, or whatever. If somebody has seen this same game as a tutorial or a kit somewhere, definitely let me know down in the comments. But I'm going to assume this developer made his own game. I hope that's the case, and if so, I'm going to go ahead and judge it accordingly, assuming that this isn't stolen from, you know, a kid or a tutorial or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this game, guys, on value for $1.99. I think this game holds a pretty high value. I think it's going to take you at least 2 hours to get through this game and all these levels. So I like that. And for $2, I don't think you can really go wrong if you like these breakout style kind of games. So I think the value is pretty high in this one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give this a game let's give it a... I'm going to go ahead and just give it a 40. I was thinking like 36, 37, 38. I don't know. No, let's go ahead and give it a 40. I think that as you advance, it's going to get harder and harder. And I like the uniqueness of the game as well. So I think that adds a little bit of value to it as well. So let's go ahead and give it a 40 out of 40 at $1.99. And the next criteria I grade my game on is fun. How much fun is the game? I like the twist. Like I said, the rotating the paddle rather than hitting off to the left. It's a little bit different, makes things a little bit more interesting. I don't know this is as fun as some of the other breakout games I've played, though, that have the standard paddle system in place. like, it's not as fun as like Brickfest. I don't think that I evaluated last May and gave like a 95 to. So fun is going to be the subjective part of my scoring, guys. This game's pretty simple, except for the unique twist on the paddle rotations. I'm going to give this game a 20 out of 30 on fun. Next criteria, guys, is controls and bugs. How well is the game control? How are the bugs? So far, the games and, you know, the controls seem pretty flawless to me. You know, you have to time it right when the ball hits the paddle. They hit it far, and then the Z and X definitely, you know, control the direction of the paddle, or the angle of the paddle. So it works perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 20 out of 20 there, and then in graphics and sound, I love the background noise. Or the background music, rather, is really, really impressive. And I'm going to go ahead and give the game, for this type of game, I mean, it's trying to be really simplistic, so I'm going to go ahead and give it I would give it like a 5 based on the graphics, but I like the streaks the ball leaves, and I do like the music in the background, so I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 7 out of 10 there. So if you add that all up, guys, 40 out of 40 for value. I said 20 out of 30 for fun is 60, and then I said 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs is 80, and then 7 points for graphics and sound makes 87. But you know, I think that's pretty fair score right there, guys. 87%. I mean, it's only $2. You really can't go wrong if you like these BrickBreaker kind of games for $2. I think there's better BrickBreaker games on Steam, such as Brickfest and Shatter, are two better games than this. But, you know, you can't go really too wrong with this game. I like it. If you like these BrickBreaker games, I think you're going to find something unique with the paddle rotation in this game. I think it's pretty cool. So that's my score, guys, 87%. I'm going to go ahead and recommend this game. And like I say, I hope it's not an asset flip. I hope the developer actually coded this game himself. If so, I look forward to seeing what this developer comes out with next on Steam, as this is their first title that I saw. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure you let me know what you think down in the comments below. Be sure you rate my video, especially let me know if this video has sparked you to go buy this game, the Hardest BrickBreaker game. Alright, guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been Zaxtorian. Have a good one again. 87% is my score, and I recommend. Take care, everybody.